Hello there. I had a message from Alex asking about this beep noise part, which runs most of the way through Ready for the Floor. Here it is in one of the choruses. So let's have a look at what's involved with that. First thing I'm going to do is to delete all of these, apart from that last one, and we'll come back to where this first comes in at bar 24. So I've got one region here which starts at bar 24 and it runs on just over the first beat of bar 29. Whoops. So if I open this up in the piano roll editor, see where the notes are positioned. So the first note comes in halfway through bar halfway through the last beat of bar 24, and then we run up to, we've got one note on beat 1 of bar 29, and the region ends on beat 2 of bar 29. So we've got a region here that is 5 bars and 1 beat long, from 24 to the second beat of 29. What I'm going to do is open this up in the score editor so you can have a look at the notes themselves, and then we don't need to talk anymore about the notes. So you can see we've got semiquaver, last quaver of bar 24, 25, then this little triplet figure, and the pattern basically repeats. Okay, so once I've got my 5 and a bit bar region, what I'm going to do is copy that from bar 24 to bar 28, then to bar 32, 36. So you can see we're basically copying it every 4 bars. And by doing that, 40, we get a continuous part. Okay, so although the region is 5 and a bit bars long, you want to copy it every 4 bars. Okay, now let's have a look at the sound settings. First of all, with the ES2, it's a really simple patch. So I've got oscillators 1 and 3 turned off, oscillator 2 active, and I've set that to a sine wave. Doesn't really matter what you do with the filter because sine waves don't respond to filtering. Filtering basically just affects the volume of the sine wave. What is important is that you've got a really nice quick attack. You get the attack all the way down to 0 on the volume envelope, so you get a little bit of a click at the beginning of each note. But the notes themselves should be really short, very staccato. Go away, let's turn that off. So you can see my notes themselves are very short and very staccato. There's an important effect here. If you listen carefully, you can hear we've got an octave thing going on. Hopefully you can hear that. And the way that I've generated that is using Logic's Delay Designer plugin. Let's open this up. In fact, let's set this up from scratch. So if I take this out, there's my raw part. So I'm going to come in here and put in my Delay Designer. Now, because this pattern uses these triplet 16th notes, or 24th notes, I'm going to use that as the grid within my delay. So here where it says grid, I'm going to set this to 24, and I want 1 tap. So I'm going to bring my delay tap down here, so it happens 1 division after the original note. Okay. Then the only other thing I'm going to do with this is to come up here to transpose, and I'm going to transpose my delay down 1 octave, or 12 semitones. And that's it. Okay, so we've got our note input. Remember, here are the notes. We've talked about copying the region every 4 bars, and you can do that all the way, you know, we can just select all of these and copy them right the way through the whole of the track. So that by the time we get to the end, oh, hello, missing a note at the end. Let's put that in. Oh no, it is there. I think that's from where I was messing around earlier. Let's fix that. There we go. Job done. That's all there is to it. Got a little bit of bus reverb just to sit it in with everything else in the mix. But that is it. I hope that was helpful to some of you, and good luck.